They said they change. You want to change the national anthem of Nigeria to the old one. Is that the problem of Nigeria? That is not the problem. You cannot solve the problem of Nigeria. Change your national anthem. What has it to do with what will give the masses peace of mind? So I will want a situation whereby the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should reverse the hardship policy that is put in place, that is biting hard on the life of that is biting hard on the people. So please let it be reversed and the subsidy put in place.
All right, so let it be reversed and the subsidy put in place. Of course, as the British Parliament, we're looking at the removal of the subsidy. We have the Delta House for Peace and Development Initiative, DYPDI. They've come to the studio to look at the possibility of appealing to the youths not to go to the streets. But it's not just about the Delta DYPDI. It's about a lot of other governors, churches, non-governmental organizations pleading that people should not go on this protest of rage because the protests seem to lack leadership and direction according to them. But what have you done? Look, I love to balance the narrative. You don't want people to go on protest. Now, the hardship, when government was implementing these policies that has caused us pain, when you and I watched a tuber of yam from 1 naira, from 100 naira to 1,000 naira, now it's about 4,000 or 5,000 naira for a marginal tuber of yam, what did your organization, the Delta Youth, what did you do? Or what were you able to do? Were you able to interface with government to tell them, look, the way this country is being run, both at government, at state or federal level, the way the country is being run, it might cause a counter reaction from the people. Because the most important thing now, we have gotten to the precipice, is evening time to the protest, but we need to nip it in the bud. Now you are appealing to the people alone is not enough. What's your appeal to the government? What do you think they should do rightly now? Because time is of essence. Time is of essence.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I believe the best thing for the government to do at the moment to address this situation is for the #1 citizen of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to come on air and give a national broadcast to the citizen of Nigeria addressing this issue of the protest. Sitting in his office in Abuja will not help the matter. He should come online and give a nationwide broadcast to the listening of the Nigeria youth, both the youth and the elders. That is what I think he should do at the moment to address this issue.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me. Thank you. One of the reasons is what you just said, because till today we are still suffering the aftermath effect of that NSAS protest. I think I lost a dear one to that protest. Even so many businesses and so many opportunities we've discussed before that incident, and today is no more. Till today, the family of that, my friend, they are still paying debts as they could not recover because the guy went on a business trip and was killed in Lagos. Another thing is that looking at the economy, the volatile nature of Nigeria now, I don't think it will be possible for us to have a 40% peaceful protest. Not to talk about 50 or 60%. we will not even have a near pass mark peaceful protest with the way Nigeria is. I say that because we are hungry. And a hungry man is an angry man. Though we see protest as a way where government can always hear us, it's true. We have the right to do that. But at this time, embarking on protest will be disaster. It will add more salt to the injury. Why I say so is this. As the well-meaning youths are gathering momentum to go on this peaceful protest, we have hoodlums at every point, every corner, gathering momentum, gingering to go and do what they know how best to do. Needless to say, there are some persons that will also want to sponsor to hijack the process because they want to make something out of it. There are people that feed from trouble. People feed from the chaos in any society. So we don't want to give opportunity to those people to thrive at this point in time. If this protest comes, it might begin gradually as a peaceful protest. But I tell you, before 2, 3, 4 days, it will graduate to something else that might lead to riot, chaos, where people's shops will be broken, government property that we say we don't have, we need more, will be destroyed. And at the end, we will come back to -0. Because the basic amenities we are fighting for, more will be destroyed. People will die. I don't think a doctor will wake up in the morning and gladly say, I'm going to the hospital to go and do my job. Then what's the fate of those who will fall sick at that point in time, within those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 days? Our economy will be grounded because I don't think even an average village woman will not want to carry her wares to the market to go and sell.
She needs to eat. She will keep her home to eat.
Now we are crying for hunger. Where are we going to buy the food within this period of time? Those who do tricycle, bike riders, where will they go out to work and get money?
You are getting me scared and worried.
You understand? So, like what the president did yesterday. He had a meeting with traditional rulers,
and
governors. They came around. And my own traditional ruler, the Den of Agbo Kingdom, he made a statement that, look, he asked us a question, let us go and look at what is happening the way Libya is today.
I was happy with that question, that statement he made.
And he also said that we are the hope of tomorrow. If we allow these things to, see, our elders will not be, they are not even interested in this protest. You know why? I think some of them are contented with that little we have. They have.
Because they put us in the condition we are today. They told me when I was younger that we are the leaders of tomorrow. In the 80s, the former president Muhammadu Buhari came to my school, Federal Government College Mina, and he told us on the 4th of February 1984, he said that we are the leaders of tomorrow. That my tomorrow has still not come. So the situation we are today, the people that put us in that situation, how are they feeling? Because the youth, we are feeling church changed. But aggressive protest is not an option. So how can you address the relationship between leaders that have deceived us as a people to the reality on the ground?
Now, you know, it's a product of our mindset. Let me begin like that.
Yeah.
Like in Delta, for example, let me use my statement. When people say, you can't talk of another man, you talk about your own. I believe in Delta, we are experiencing the youth o'clock agenda. Look at all the 25 local government chairmen we have. I don't think there's anyone that's above 45. No councillor in my, let me speak in my own local government.
Because there's some that are above 50.
Yeah, but let me talk in my own local government.
Hiwari.
Jerry Hiwari is less than 40.
Less than 40.
All the councillors from Ward 1 to Ward 20, they are less than 40. I can vouch for that. Because I am a media person, I followed through their nomination, virtually almost all the World Congress I attended. And there's nobody that is, the only person that's above 40 is not yet 41. He's just above 40, but not yet 41. They were screaming.
So in Delta State, for example, lots of people are affected by the economic hardship because we are Nigerians. People are pained by the rising cost of fuel and all that, the rising cost of food price, cost of food prices in the market and all that. Now, as a youth body in Delta State, we have the Delta South representative, we have you, the Delta North representative. What is your assessment of the Governor Sheriff Oborevori's achievement in terms of economic development?
For me, I will score him.
I want your opinion. And you, if you are scoring, you give us indices.
Yeah, I will score him 90% for now.
Why?
One, if you talk about road infrastructure, he's there now. That's why some people are saying, the immediate past governor will nickname him roadmaster. Then why is this one still coming to do roads? We have more than 100,000 roads in Delta State. I don't think a governor can do that within 8 years. Talk about education. More, we are already experiencing more in the educational sector. Talk about agriculture. Look at what the special advisor on entrepreneurship development is doing, Dr. Donald Peterson. They have gone around the government tertiary owned institution in Delta State. They want to do agropreneurship and techpreneurship program in these schools. This will bring our youth to embrace farming again. Nigeria is known for farming. When I was growing up, I used to see the picture on NTA and of Granite Pyramid and all those things in the north. My own grandfather was a farmer. After school, we go to farm. Me, I owned pepper farm, okra farm, and I made as a young boy, and I made money from it to give to my parents. I don't save money my personally then. You understand? So we are calling on government. They are already doing some, and they have plans lined out. That's how we come, and many other programs.
Let's hear your own opinion. Let's hear your opinion. How can you assess the Sheriff Oborevori government in terms of alleviating the hardship of the people?
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Immediately we released the press statement. Somebody asked, what is Sheriff Oborevori doing about the prices of fuel that so much skyrocketed? I laughed at it because it is not the duty of our governor, Sheriff Oborevori of Delta State, to reduce the price of fuel. It is being controlled from the federal level. If you look at the assessment, if I want to go into the assessment of the governor of Delta State, Trade Employment Enhancement Program. All these programs, they are geared towards facing agriculture, producing things from what we call agriculture, farming and the rest. That once they pass through the training of this one, as they finish, they will now give them a starter pack to continue on their own. This is what the state governor is doing. If you go to Hele today, there is always hold up in Otodo junction there. But today, because of the work of the governor, you can hardly see hold up in Otodo there because he has been able to construct a bypass. If you are going to Warri, he always ply the road. The governor always ply the road on daily, let me say about 2 or 3 times a week. So you know what is happening in that road. You don't even waste time in that junction again. He's trying so much, the governor. So I will want the youth. Let us not join hand in this protest. Let us boycott it. Let us boycott the protest. He is a very good man, and we see him as somebody who is carrying the youth along in his administration. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right, 25 minutes past 9. The phone lines have been buzzing ever since we started this conversation. I believe one of these would actually like to speak with you.
Yes.
So let's give them that opportunity. To join this conversation, you can actually send us a message on our social media platforms on Facebook or Instagram. On Facebook at Bridge Radio 98.7 FM. That's where you find us. Drop your submissions on our post that for the end of the program. Want to contact
Good morning to you.
All right, you have to call us back because we can't really hear you. Hello, good morning. Your name and location, please. Please go ahead. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. 27 minutes will pass. Good morning, broker.
Good morning to you.
Good
Your
morning.
name and location. Go ahead. All right, thank you. Hello, good morning, broker. All right, call us back. Hello, good morning. Your name and location. Please lower the volume of your radio set.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Protest. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So sad, you were cut off by network and not our doing. Hello, good morning. Your name and location.
Only Johnson.
Please go ahead.
You have traveled safe.
All right, thank you. God bless you as well. Hello, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. All right, sir. Do want to join us on other platforms to conclude your submission. Hello, good morning. Your name and location.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
Good morning to you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Thank you for calling.
Please go ahead.
us the know. Thank you. Good. Yes. Good morning to you, Honorable Godwin. Been waiting for you.
Victoria Sata.
Sata.
Are you?
organization? How long has it been existing? What do you think? Adverse effect of that policy, I guess should beg government to replace it out of their rules. What means and which device to reach out to the government?
So which one which do you want to take?
The difference between protest and riot. Let us use 5 days. Remember
Protest and riots. Talk about the tag of the protest.
Let us use the 5 days and right to vote.
Which is very brief because of the time.
Yes, yes. We don't need plenty talk. Just
That's
brief response. You don't know. Can't satisfy Nigerians with your opinion. Now they parliament. They don't ask you questions.
just I'll just brief stuff here. I'll just call it.
Where Chief don't go.
No, it's
It's
around.
around. A day live program for studio. Hello? A live program studio. Drop them a message on WhatsApp.
Let's welcome back to British Parliament. We still have with us the studios for today's edition of British Parliament. Delta Youth Focus and Development Initiative, Delta South Computers, Delta Roads Computers, Stanford
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to start by responding to what they asked about. In fact, I want to start by saying that nobody is happy with Mr. President, including myself that is here. I'm not equally happy with him. Because before, during his campaign, they promised us change. And really, most Nigerians don't know the kind of change they want to give to us. And I believe this is the change that we are now seeing. It is a negative change that they gave to us. And we are not happy at all. They said that time that, in fact, if you listen to campaign of Tinubu during that time, he said he's going to, the money PDP are doing and this and this and this and this. They would have used to repair road and do this. And when they enter, they will fix the refinery. They will put them in place. Now, have they been able to put the refineries in place? The answer is no. Then the road, have they been able to repair the road? The answer is no. Then we agree with you that let there be protest. But the protest is, who is the leader of the protest? Who is going to lead the people? And anything that have no leader, we always end up in a riot. Look at the answers. When it started peacefully. But at the end, it was hijacked by hoodlums. And it now turned to what? Riot. People's lives lost. Properties were destroyed. Government properties were equally destroyed. School were no, they know there was no opening of a school during that period. And if we allow it to happen, if these protests happen, I believe you, people will not go to school. They will remain at home. They will remain at home. So we advise that we discourage our youth. And the federal government should see how they can return back the subsidy. And if they are able to return back the subsidy, it will be able to solve most of the problem that Nigeria are facing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let me respond briefly and quickly. The major thing I want to talk about here is that the federal government should reverse all the anti-people policies, especially the one that borders on the foreign exchange, the fuel subsidy, and let the federal government team up with Dangote to work on the refinery. Dangote, I think he has the capacity to really do this thing. But if they feel they don't want him to do it alone, they can come in partnership. If they want more, then they can go out, seek for investors to come into Nigeria market to invest in the oil and gas sector. If you don't want that, they can work on the Warri refinery and Port Harcourt refinery, even the Kaduna refinery. If that is, they feel it's too expensive, they can also go back to the modular refineries. I don't think the refineries will be too expensive to maintain. If the federal government can spend the humongous amount they spent on buying SUVs for government officials, the money they spend in renovating the Aso Rock, the vice president's quarter and all that, if they can bring out such money to do that, I don't think, for me, I believe Nigeria is not even poor. Our government is not poor. It's just that the power that be at the end of the affair in Abuja, they are trying to make us feel that we don't have nothing. But yet they go about spending billions on their personal needs. Now we are calling for protest. My brother, my sisters, fellow parliamentarians, if you want to tell us the truth, go to the airport, look at the clips from the airport as at yesterday, even this morning. How many of the senators are in the country now? How many of the House of Representative members are in the country? So it's still we, the common masses, that we also bear the brunt. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It's just like you are setting up fire in your house because you want to kill a rat. My brother, the rat will escape to your amazement, and all your goods will be burned to ashes. So please, we are pleading, and we are also prevailing on the federal government to do the needful. They should reverse these harsh economic policies. They should work on the refineries so that fuel price will come down. They should work on the security network in this country. They should give us lights, do our roads. We have been calling now, okay, Asaba to Onitsha, the road is bad. It's a federal road. I think the government have done little palliative on that road. The federal government allocates funds for this road to be maintained. The money doesn't come to state. The one that comes to the state is meant for state roads. The road from Asaba to Wale to Ueli is a federal road, and the state is already doing something massively on that road. Agbo to Obiaruku, Abraka is a federal road, and the state is doing something on that road. So we don't expect state to pick up all the federal road within the state and be doing alongside the state roads. So I call on us to please, let's calm down a little bit. I know it's biting at me. It's biting hard on me. Before I make like 5,000 a week, I can spend 2,000 and save 3,000. But now I might be making double that money, but what I save is not half of what I used to save before. So it's biting hard on me. I agree that we are hungry. But like I used to say, there's no amount of hunger for meat that will make you eat the meat in your mouth, which is your tongue. Thank you.
Yeah. it's tough. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and fellow parliamentarians. I'm sure our youths have felt the pulse of the people, most importantly, and for clarity of sake, the federal FEMA, in collaboration with the state government wanted to go. FEMA is already carrying out repairs on the Bonsac, on the part of the Asaba Express Road by Bonsac. But invariably, I think most importantly, we should restrict. I want to restrict my question finally, or my appeal to you guys to at the state level. You appeal to the state government and the state house of assembly. Deltans are suffering, and yes, our governor is a peace-loving man, so I expect him to be proactive. He was in a meeting with Mr. President day before yesterday. I expect him to be proactive. The responses of the callers of members of plenary are the true feelings of Deltans. They are not carried away by political rhetorics, because we are realists in Delta State. The government at the center are failed in policy formulation and policy implementation, and they have thrown us to the dollars. Majority of the questions were centered on what were you doing as a youth body, not to have told the people. And this is like medicine after death to some people, but they don't know how far you have gone. But moving forward, I think what will be your final message for our youths as the national protest approaches? Because, like most of the callers emphasize, there's a difference between protest and riot. They seem to assume you're speaking from the perspective of riot and NSAS. But protest, if properly guided, can never be hijacked. Remember, the first 2 days of the NSAS process went well. It was on the third day that Hoodlums hijacked it because it lost its focus. So, what is your advice to the youths, especially Delta youths, in relation to this? Look, from their mindset, they want to go out. So, what is your advice, even if they must protest?
Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Just like as you said, the NSAS protest, the very first 2 days, it started peacefully. And after those 2 days, it turns to riots. It turns to riot because they don't have leaders. I will want the Delta youth to toe the line of peace. Toe the line of peace, not to involve themselves in a riot. But let's say protest, which will be peaceful, very peaceful, if they can have a leader that can lead them. Not to destroy government properties. They should not destroy government property. They should not loot people's property. Let there be genuine leader that can take this to that.
Yeah, for me, the protest is a no-no. For me, the protest is a no-no. Why I say it's a no-no, I have never seen any protest before now that ended peacefully. Not to talk of now that Nigeria is so volatile because we are hungry. It will be like you want to go and save your daddy, your mommy that is about to fall. And you're moving to go and save your mommy, you now push your daddy down. You are increasing the pain.
Unfortunate.
So what I'm calling out for Delta youth is this. Please and please, let us exercise a little patience. One of the reasons why I say so is that now the government are where we are burning.
All right, before I hand over to the Mr. Speaker, a lot of the leaders are either out of the country. The last couple of days, the anger at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, it has been filled with a lot. You will be shocked in number of people that have private jets. They've called on the private jets. Our leadership of this country at all levels are beginning to plan to run and leave us. So let's be wise. If we must protest, protest honorably, because most of the leaders you think you are protesting against, they are already out of the country. Let's not kill ourselves. Let's show love and solidarity. Don't loot or don't destroy your fellow hungry man's property. Don't destroy. Let your protest be idea-based protest, not volatile. Don't hijack. Don't allow hoodlums that are homeless or whatever. Hunger is in the land, but lives must be prioritized. That's my call for this parliament today, Mr. Speaker.
And I'm going to end with a message on Facebook from one of our female parliamentarians, known as Deputy. She says that no reasonable person or persons mind Wahala. Let's put it into federal state. And come out to the government level is going to sacrifice and educate us a conception. See how change, real change will come from the start.
It's like like the minds of everybody's made up.
Yes.
Nigeria, their mind is made up. Fear the guy. Now, just get that. Or just get out my money they keep for out this period. Eat the
Keg.
fish, that can buy
Keg
food.
is
That will buy. I'll buy.
Fast.
Okay, if I
Your
get
legs